Anyone sitting in jail right now with all these pending charges, they're going to be let out. The gates are open, they're going to be let out in the streets.
The bill passed with the support of upstate lawmakers. Proponents of the law say it's wrong to keep people locked up simply because they can't afford bail. According to Johnson County Sheriff Peter Sobchak, fewer suspects will end up going to jail. Only suspects involved in specific deadly threats could be held.
So we got the new Purge law going on in Chicago, man. What's up with that? So I did the research, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to see what was really going on about it, man. Is it really like a Purge situation? You know what I'm saying? Are we under construction? Are we under destruction? You know what I'm saying? Is this really the end? Or is it just a bunch of hype?
January 1st in Illinois is set to eliminate the cash bail system, but Southern Illinois lawmakers and law enforcement say it could make communities more dangerous. Colin Bailey reports.
I believe the elimination of cash bail, particularly as it's written in the Safety Act, will reduce public safety and lead to more crime, particularly violent crime in Illinois.
As of January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding.
What's really going on, right? So I decided to do my own research. Now, according to the way they word things, which, you know, they're gonna word things real crazy and twisted. They're gonna word things like this. They're gonna say that for certain crimes that qualify to be detained, is the word they use. Then for certain crimes that qualify. Now, if they don't qualify, they won't be detained at all.
I know in talking with prosecutors and law enforcement officers, they're really concerned that the public is going to point the finger at them and say, okay, why aren't you doing more about these offenses? And with this major change in the law beginning January 1st, a lot of their ability to do their jobs has been restrained.
So it's really taking the hands out of the police even arresting people. We're going to end up calling someone saying, can we arrest them? Just because of liability, if you take someone into custody and it doesn't meet all the criteria, well, then you could get in trouble.
Now, of course, those crazy crimes, the list can change. But according to the first thing I noticed was second-degree murder. So basically, that's one of those things that, this is how it's going to actually work, just to put it simple. All right, so you walk in the door, right? You got a crime, okay? So the police just busted me, okay? I just got caught up. Boom. Boom, I just got tackled. Boom, the police done stomped on me. Boom, boom, I'm getting stomped on by the police, okay? Boom. So they put me in handcuffs, you know what I'm saying? They done marched me back in. I done walked into the police station. I got second-degree murder, okay? Allegedly, okay? Boom. All right, I done got stomped out. My eye done got poked out. You know what I'm saying? The police done beat the crap out of me, man. You know what I'm saying? I probably got a lawsuit if I can get up out of this stupid jail cell. So after you go to the, they call it the bond hearing. That's step one. I do know that much. Step one is the bond hearing, the motion for the bond, or however they said it. But now that's where they determine if you are a real detriment to society. If you're not a real detriment to society, then, you know, you go ahead and go see the judge. Now the judge basically can't hold you, cannot detain you if you got like a kidnapping charge, if you got a robbery charge, if you got like an arson charge. I mean, just crazy stuff. Second-degree murder. I can't remember the whole list. They said the list is subject to change.
Sobchak isn't clear on how the law will be implemented. Representative Windhorst lists the offenses that won't involve detention before going to trial.
So there are a whole list of violent crimes: burglary, robbery, arson, kidnapping, almost all drug offenses, I believe all, even drug distribution, DUI offenses, even DUI offenses involving fatality, that do not qualify for detention under Illinois Safety Act. To me, that's going to mean a lot of individuals are committing crimes and being released, if not immediately, within a couple days.
But now basically, if you are, and keep in mind, New Jersey been doing this, and so have New York. They already had like a limit on like cash bails and bonds and all that old good stuff. Now, what's gonna happen is, if you go over to the judge, and he say, well, basically, you know, the crime that he's been, you know, submitted to the courthouse, it really don't even qualify under the Safety Act. Now that's safe dash the letter T is in theaters. RTSTM. I want to salute you, baby, and send you that great energy walking up here at the park. But yeah, man, you know, so New Jersey and New York, they were like the first states to really like basically put like a limit to the bails. And now Illinois is the first state to completely just remove cash bails altogether.
Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act. They could almost drive to Alaska before we can even look for them.
Now, what I feel like is that they use, the premise of this is really stupid. Now, that's just how I feel. Now, they saying that they trying to link people getting out of jail to racism, which is stupid. Now, I'm a black man, all right? Well, you know, by definitional terms, I consider myself to be more tan than anything because I got eyeballs. I'm not exactly black, you know? It's by color, the shade of a crayon. I just think it's funny how they use words. Keep in mind, words are spells. Anyways, I digress. So I think this whole thing is silly. They like, well, you know, the difference between somebody who go to jail and get out is money half the time. The guys with the money, they normally get out of jail. But the poor people, they sitting there rotting away in jail, and that's racism. How about this? How about you just don't commit no damn crimes? You sit your ass at home, you go to school, you go to work, and you stay your ass out the face of the police, and they ain't got a chance and opportunity to allegedly to give you a crime, okay? Because you too busy staying your ass at home and watching TV or building projects or learning, you know, engineering or something, or shit, creating your own line business or something. You're too busy to get caught up in the streets. Hell, why is it that I don't never get caught up in the streets? Because I'm too damn busy. Motherfucker can't catch up with me. Hey, man, catch up with me on the next episode, man.
It denies victims their constitutional rights. And keep this in mind, businesses and homeowners. Officers will no longer be able to remove trespassers from your residence or your businesses. Someone could decide to live in your shed, and all we can do is give them a ticket. You have to decide what level of force is required to remove them and whether or not it's legal. This is a massive threat to the residents of Orland Park, Cook County, and Illinois.
Hey, oh, by the way, Memphis, Tennessee, I want to send a shout out to y'all because goddamn it, the Purge law coming to you next. Y'all motherfucker down there killing each other more than you know what to do with.